Hey, my name is Tom. I'm on the web at tdjacobs.com, and I do a bunch of different kinds of healing work. And I'm gearing up to do something called the Root Chakra Incubator. And the root is the first energy center, the lowest one, and it is the foundation of our lives. And so I'm starting January 20th. I'm doing this event to teach a lot about the root chakra and healing, belonging issues, family issues, all kinds of things. And one of the things that keeps coming up on my mind, so I thought I'd do a short video on it, is uh, every human has behind personality a soul, consciousness that is a soul. It exists across time, and it is part of divine consciousness, and therefore it can't be wounded or harmed, but it can't learn anything because it knows the answer is love, so it doesn't evolve. So we come here and we have these experiences as humans, forgetting our true nature. We go into pain, we go into sorrow and grief and anger and whatever. One of the things that happens that we have to heal in the root chakra sometimes is validation. Now, the soul's journey over millions of lifetimes, every lifetime, including your life now, is centered on you validating yourself. The way the Ascended Master I channel Hermes, Jehudi, Saint Germain, Thoth, Merlin says it is, you're here to become the source of love for yourself. So every human has a bunch of relationships. He actually, the first time he said it, he said a pile of relationships that don't give you the love you need. So think about the Root Chakra Incubator and this thing about validation. Some of us, because when we're born, we are small. Well, we're all small when we're born, but because we're shaped necessarily at the soul's request, at our soul's request, I'm shaped by my family system, meaning my family chooses that family. Check out a recent video on it that includes the theme "You can't choose your family," and actually your soul is orchestrating in quite detailed ways this family that you have, family of origin. But many of us have inner kids or parts of us that were shaped by needing to adapt to everybody else. Of course, we come into a family system. There are rules, there are traditions, expectations. In order to be a good little whatever your last name is, these are the things you do. And if you don't, then these are the other things that happen. Eventually, maybe parents and kids negotiate with each other. Maybe kids explore more responsibility, whatever. I mean, ultimately, the parents are not having as many rules, and the kid picks and chooses rules, becomes an adult, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But what I want to put your attention on is a lot of our root chakra healing is about family of origin stuff. And if we felt welcome, or if we felt like we belonged, or if we felt valid, what I want to say to you is your entrance as a helpless, clueless baby into a family system, whether this is birth or adoption, fostering, whatever, your entrance changes it at their soul's requests. So a lot of root chakra stuff we have to heal involves the expectations of family or traditions or whatever, right? But along the way, we have to understand we are also teachers for them. So I want you to think about this. Your entrance, your soul in the cafeteria in heaven or outside time or whatever, said, this is what I'm looking to experience, and this is what I have to offer. This group in the corner raises their hands and says, oh yeah, we were just talking about that. Oh, you're going to disrupt our system? You're going to reveal some blind spots? Your birth is going to show us what we need to pay attention to that we never did before? Oh, yeah, that will force us to learn, even as we're teaching you various models of how to be human. So we have this idea that kids are shaped by the family, by the parents, by the extended family, even whatever. I just want you to understand that, and maybe it'll help you see yourself in a different light, some people watching this video perhaps, that your entrance changed things and caused them to have to learn too. So like if let's say that you don't feel valid, let's say you didn't feel valid as a kid, or don't feel welcomed or celebrated, sometimes even seen. Well, maybe the disruption that your presence caused is about them having to face something that's hard for them to face, or that they don't know how to deal with. What if yours, and this is one thing in my family with my dad, my sensitivity, I perceive now, would threaten to unearth my dad's unprocessed grief. I didn't always have a tear in my eye, but I was sensitive and things affected me. And as I just kind of go through some experiences and think about it in the years since he's passed away, it really appears that I would have made it impossible for him to avoid digging up what really, really hurt. So I was a teacher for him my whole life, right? All the years that we knew each other. Obviously, he's a teacher for me. But let's say that I'm dealing with an inner kid issue in the root chakra in my own life, where that part of me feels defined by my experiences with him. It looks very imbalanced because he was big, I was small, and everything happened the way that it happened because of what he was doing. We need to give ourselves credit that we are also teachers for the parents, teachers for the family. And in that, and this is why I love using astrology charts and readings and counseling sessions. And in the private coaching calls of the Root Chakra Incubator, I'll be using your chart for your counseling. To talk about root chakra issues and family issues. Because it's imperative that you embrace and celebrate what you bring, what you offer, what the gifts that you have to offer, that you may not be consciously aware of if you are feeling under the weight of somebody's rules or shadow or expectations or memories or any emotion, grief, anger, whatever we may have been defined by when we were little by people who are big. So self-validation, when we talk about the root chakra, and there are different ways to think about it in all 7 major chakras, but root chakra validation includes really understanding what influence you brought and embracing it, embracing you as an influence whose soul is being of service to these other souls also. There are lots of different ways to talk about self-validation, but in the root chakra, owning that this is a path in family of origin. Anyway, so check out the Root Chakra Incubator, where we're going to talk the class portions or the optional group calls for discussion will be a lot of learning about the root chakra and strategies for healing. It is not an astrology course, but every attendee will have option to join those calls, but also we'll have 3 private, not shared coaching calls with me over a 6 or 7 week period. While those calls are unfolding. So everybody's getting individual guidance as private, and then we can share and discuss and talk about it. And I will provide multiple opportunities for processing things and understanding how to shift things. And check out the other videos, recent videos on my channel that involve the root chakra. I'm just really excited to put people's attention on that, because a lot of spiritual development teachings show us we should go up, because our spiritual connector is the 7th chakra, intuition and logic are the 6th chakra. And we need to go down to build a solid foundation first. So I'm just kind of regrouping, and we're going to have a good time in the root chakra. So anyway, check that out at tdjacobs.com. Thanks for your time and energy, and take care of yourself.